Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name's Amanda and I'm a second year vet student, and today I'm going to be unboxing my new iPad Pro 2020 along with the Apple Pencil and Smartfolio keyboard. So I decided to get an iPad for myself since I've been wanting to make the switch to completely digital note-taking, and since classes are going to be mostly online next year, that was just a little extra push I needed to go ahead and make this purchase. I decided to order the iPad Pro 2020 11-inch in space gray, and I will include all of the tech specs on the screen for you guys, but basically I ordered the 128GB with only the Wi-Fi. I decided to go with this size just because I'm going to be using the iPad alongside my MacBook Air, so I will have a keyboard. The iPad came with the USB-C charger cable and the 18-watt USB-C power adapter. And Apple actually has a special on right now where if you buy a Mac or an iPad for school, you also get a set of AirPods for free. If you're thinking of making the investment, now is the time to do it. Other than the iPad, I also got the Apple Pencil 2nd generation, which has the pressure and tilt sensitivity as well as palm rejection, so when you're drawing on the iPad it won't pick up your hand. And I also ordered the Apple Pencil through the Apple Education, so I got it at the Apple Education pricing. This is the Apple Pencil, the 2nd generation one that will snap onto the top of the iPad and charge, which is super handy. Also, if you guys have any recommendations for the Apple Pencil cases, like the silicone ones that you can put on, please let me know down below because I'm going to look at buying some of those. And then for the keyboard, I decided against the new Magic Keyboard because alongside my iPad, I'm going to be taking notes with my old MacBook Air. So I didn't feel like I really needed to spend the extra money just for a touchpad on the Magic Keyboard when I'm going to have my laptop as well. And honestly, for the price, I'll probably just buy a wireless mouse that I'll pair with my iPad. So that's the unboxing part of the video. Enjoy a quick montage of the products and then I'll get right into what I have now on my iPad and what apps I currently have on it for school. So this is currently how I have my iPad set up. If you open it up, I got my background just from Google. And basically this is the layout that I have my iPad set up as. So on the left-hand side of the screen, I just have the widgets that I have. The ones that I currently have are the batteries, the calendar, the reminders, and my shortcuts. I have the shortcuts up because that is how I customized my dock, which is at the very bottom of the screen. So the 3 apps that I currently have in my dock are Safari, Procreate, and my mailbox. I will probably update that once I'm actually in school and I'm using some of my apps more frequently, but those are the ones that I'm currently using most right now. And then on my main screen of my iPad, I just have a couple of the apps that I used most often. So my settings, FaceTime, calendar. Calendar, I don't have anything in right now, but once I start school, I'll put all of my classes into my calendar. So as you can see, it's pretty empty right now, but obviously that will be much different come school. I have my clock because I will use the timer on it for when I'm studying. That is one of my tips I have, is I'll put timers on and it just forces me to study for that amount of time. Photos, camera, just, the basics. I also have my reminders on my home screen because I like to use that when I am studying as a to-do list or a task list, because then I can go in and I can check off things once I'm done them. Notes, I use not so much for school, but I use it for things outside of school, like video ideas, or if I need to make grocery lists or whatnot. Then in the folder beside the notes, I have my school folder. So this is basically all of the apps that I have right now that I'm currently going to be using for school. Excel, I will do a lot of spreadsheets in terms of study tracking and things like that. Or if I just have like a master sheet of a bunch of terms I need to memorize, I'll put them in Excel. Word, I have if I just need to type out something. OneNote is where I will put all of my lecture slides, and that's where I will take notes in class or during the lecture. Right now, I just have all of the things that I kept from my first year, so radiographs, things that I'm going to look back on. And as you can see in some of my other ones, I would just make my own notes and things like that. So that is a OneNote, and then I have PowerPoint because a lot of my lectures that are going to be online are through PowerPoint. The profs will record their lectures and send them as a PowerPoint file, so I need that. Files is where I just want to save things in between my laptop and my computer, and then GoodNotes is where I take all of my notes for class. So I don't have anything in there right now, but GoodNotes is the app I decided on between Notability and GoodNotes. Then in the folder beside, I have all of my YouTube stuff. So YouTube Studios, TubeBuddy, which is what I use for my tags and things for my videos. iMovie, which I probably will not use much on my iPad. I like to edit on my laptop. Canva is what I use to make all of my thumbnails. And then Netflix, because I'll probably watch Netflix in bed on my iPad. So then moving to the second screen, I just have the Apple folder, and these are basically just apps that I probably won't use very often, or apps that I have shortcuts for. And then this other folder is just, again, random things. And then, like I said, in the bottom, I have customized my Procreate, my Mail, and my Safari apps. So that's currently what I have on my iPad for school. Obviously, once school starts, I'm sure it will change, so I will make an updated video of what is on my iPad once school starts and how I use my iPad to study, because I feel like that will be a lot more relevant than me just showing you what's on my iPad right now. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe, especially if you want to see more content in terms of how I'm using my iPad to study for school come September. I'm planning on making all of my note-taking completely digital, so follow along on that journey, because I already have a lot of really cool ideas that I'm going to be using in terms of how I take my notes, how I track my study habits, because that is going to be a big thing. I'm looking into a lot of new study methods that will hopefully be really useful and will make my life studying a lot more productive and a lot easier. So yeah, with that being said, thanks so much for watching this video, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.